Hey, what's up with y'all, man? We got three very true scary McDonald's stories. I went to McDonald's yesterday, got me a little smoothie, so let's check this video out, man. Get it. Cop their merch too, man. Y'all be safe out here, man, in the world. Hey, what's going on in my ear, though? What is this in my ear? Oh, yeah, I ain't like they wild. Yeah, they wild. I ain't wild. Serving McDonald's drive-thru incident? Yeah, I'm not trying to hear those noises in my ear.
I work late and usually go to grab food at the McDonald's drive-thru before heading home every other day. Over time, I began to recognize the employees and voices on the
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like I'm gonna keep it smooth. Like, I feel like a lot of people and might agree with me, maybe some won't. But I feel like McDonald's is like really just a childhood thing. Like, I don't think people really genuinely go to McDonald's now. Like, if McDonald's up their prices, I feel like, you feel me? Like, cause I feel like honestly, a lot of the reason why people go to McDonald's is because it's cheap, but also because we used to do it as kids, bro. So it's like it's just what we're used to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like us having our own money, we could buy it now. So it's like you're more likely to buy it now. You feel me? Especially with the whole McDonald's money
other
situation.
side
You
of
feel me?
the
Say,
window. Like any fast food joint, they got a stoner with a crazy deep voice, a creepy weirdo who mumbles everything he says, as well as the kind of girl who looks a little too cute to be working there. And managing the chaos is the weathered old lady who looks like she's got 8 kids at home. Usually, the place is surprisingly
really
quick and high quality. Recently, though, I started to see some cracks. The first thing I noticed was that the line was moving kind of slow. However, one night as I finally got to the window and was waiting to be handed my food, I saw one of the employees storm out of the building. It was that girl I mentioned earlier, the one who looks too cute for a McDonald's worker. Man, she looked pissed. She slammed her car door and peeled out of there like a crazy person. My first thought was that she had just been fired, yet that wasn't the last time I saw her. In fact, I saw her storm out of the building on multiple occasions after that night. I was afraid to get caught looking at her, like it might give her a reason to come take out all that anger on me, so I did my best to mind my business. Sadly, though, I wasn't able to stay out of it for long. In July this year, on a disgustingly warm and humid night, I once again found myself heading home with nothing waiting for me in the fridge. So I stopped by McDonald's for a quick bite before bed. The line was longer and slower than I had ever seen it, though I didn't have a choice.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like this is a red flag, these many cars here, bro. I wouldn't
The
even
whole time I kept wondering what was taking them so long. I figured it had to be employee beef issues like any other workplace, but this seemed serious as hell because it was clogging up 34 fat asses in line.
34? Yeah, I would have. I probably would make like a video because that's a lot of people, but now I would have left.
Beat up.
Or if I either would have left or I would have went inside.
Minivans, every single one of their vehicles leaning severely to the driver's side, like their suspensions were about to give out under the sheer weight of the occupants. And I hear you, I know that's mean, but I was in a shitty mood, okay? They were ordering like 12 Big Macs per person, fussing over their sauces and struggling to even reach their bloated arm.
12 Big Macs is insane work, bro. You don't need that many Big Macs. I ain't gonna lie, like, and I used to be that type of big, but I would never eat that many sandwiches in one day, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least in one setting. Like, I'm not gonna eat, like, maybe I have like a turkey sandwich and then maybe for dinner have a burger or something like that. But I ain't gonna eat 13 Big Macs, bro, at one time. Like, come on, bro. It just gets to
out of their cars. Meanwhile, I was starving for a measly McCrispy combo, feeling like I'd slipped into some alternate dimension where everybody is formed morbidly obese in the womb. The poor old manager lady sounded like she was at her wit's end with everything that night. And even over all the impatient honking around me, I could hear the workers.
Yeah, I'll be feeling that too, bro. Patience is really a thing that a lot of people need in this world, bro. Because there'd be so much impatient people, like, in all jobs, just in general in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to deal with that, bro.
Fighting with
and staying
each other over the speaker.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Finally, when I got to the pickup window, when it was my turn to get the food that I bought and waited for, I was met with a wide open window and seemingly nobody inside the restaurant. I waited for a bit to see if anyone would appear, but nobody came. I heard shouting and even screaming inside, but I had no clue what it was about. When I gave in to yelling at
I
him,
would have just left, bro. Left and got my refund or something. Like if there's yelling and fighting, I mean, I don't know what he mean. Oh, maybe he went to the other window. Yeah, because he went to the first window, and then when you got the food, that's so you already paid for it. But I ain't gonna lie, I always got a refund or something. I mean, it's McDonald's. Like, it's not that much money, bro. That's like $10, maybe 20 at max. Like you're not gonna lose sleep over that.
to come
Just like
help me,
especially if it's over your life.
like some annoying Karen, I saw the most horrifying sight of my life.
Die, bitch, die! Ah!
Stop!
What?
That pissed off girl was stabbing her manager with a knife. I couldn't just...
bro. See, this is why, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just crazy, like, because I feel like if I seen that she was that mad, I wouldn't even want her working there no more. Like, I would have just, like, called the cops or something. Just to be sure, bro.
sit there and watch. So I jumped out of my car and crawled through the open window.
Oh,
Once
yeah, bro, Superman.
I got inside.
Bro, I was trying to be, see. Just call the police and go about your day, bro. You're not Superman, man. Because now you putting your life in jeopardy now. You feel me? Like, she's stabbing somebody, bro. Come on, bro. Don't risk your life, man. You're not Superman, man.
I tackled and separated him.
Tackling her with a knife? Come on, bro.
I wrestled the knife from the girl's hand.
I mean, it is a dude. So
I pinned her to the floor. She kept trying to worm her way out, and she was so slippery with all the other woman's blood on her that I could barely keep her down. All she wanted to do was kill her manager. When I finally got that psycho restrained, the other workers came to help the manager. And as I started to realize what had just happened, I only had one question. Why? Why would you do this?
Because that bitch is a bully!
What did she even do? How could she deserve this?
She sent me home early!
What?
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's insane. You killed your boss because they sent you home early, bro? I thought that was good, bro. Shit, if I got sent home early, shit, I'd be jolly as a mug. And you just gonna kill her for that, bro. I never heard of that right there. That's something new.
That's it? It turned out what the girl said was true. Her motive was just that simple and meaningless. Getting sent home early, having arguments with your manager, feeling like they're out to get you. That's just what it's like having a boss. I guess some people can't handle even the slightest shred of authority, but of course, time will tell how that bitch handles the power structure of prison, because sadly, the woman she brutally attacked died from her injuries later that night. I thought I'd never be able to return to that.
That's why I just could never be a manager, bro, because you just never know, like, the motive of these people, bro. Like, you never know what they're going through, like, what they have up their sleeve, what they're thinking about. Like, I could never be a manager, bro. You feel me? Because it's like, and if I was, I'll be the nicest manager ever, bro. Like, you feel me? But I'll still mean business or some shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, you can't be too nice as a manager, but I would say if you're not, like, I would just say at least be respectful. Like, you don't have to be, all jolly, how's your day, I love you. Like, you don't have to be all that, but just, have some flexibility every now and then. You feel me? And give them warnings every now and then, and just go from there, bro. Like, don't argue with nobody, don't try and fight nobody, none of that. Just, feel me? Because it's like, you gotta remember, bro. You have to realize, if you're a manager, the people working for you are literally your income. So if you don't have nobody working for you, you ain't gonna get no income. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to run your store efficiently, bro. So if you treat people any kind of way, then you lose, people that work there, then now you got to go find more people. And then they'll probably give back, the people that you fired get bad reviews, and then now you can't get nobody else, you feel me? Or you just got to settle for whatever you can get.
McDonald's, but strangely, I
which
can't
can make it worse for your establishment.
Escape how convenient it is. The McDonald's drive-thru is always there for me late at night when I'm coming home from work, starving. Of course, every time I pull up to that window, something in my brain tells me to prepare for the worst.
To the same McDonald's?
Like I might see someone being stabbed to death, before my very eyes, all over again. A Michigan McDonald's worker
Oh, I think
is
I've
charged
seen
with
it.
planning, then carrying out the fatal
I didn't see the actual video, but I seen this as a thumbnail that she had did it and she recorded it, and then they had like she told her, like she confessed it.
stabbing of her manager, who had sent her home early that day, according to police. Afeni Badu Mohammed, 26, of East Point, Michigan, was arraigned last week on charges of first-degree premeditated murder and carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent. It happened on Thursday, July 10th, according to prosecutors. Prosecutors allege Muhammad's manager, identified as Jennifer Harris, had sent Muhammad home before her shift was scheduled to end. Muhammad allegedly returned with a knife and wearing a mask. She came in through the employee entrance and stabbed Harris multiple times. A customer at the drive-thru window who was lawfully carrying a concealed weapon fired the gun in an attempt to stop Muhammad. When Muhammad fled in her vehicle, the customer followed her and held her at gunpoint until police arrived. Harris, 39, was a mother of 6
He held her at gunpoint?
children and had worked at the restaurant for 15 years.
Hey, shout out to whoever did that, though.
Muhammad was arrested and charged accordingly.
Shout out to the guy that tried to save the manager. Hope he's doing good, man. Hope we got some money or something, a badge of honor or something. Cause shit, that's a real brave thing to do. Loki can work for the police after that. Alright, bro, come on with this.
This happened a few years ago, when me and my friends had a foolproof plan to score free drinks from McDonald's. We were driving around in my car, 3 guys fresh out of high school, bored, broke, and bolder than we were smart. I'll admit, the whole thing was my idea. I got us in line at the McDonald's drive-thru where we ordered 3 large cups of water, 1 for each of us. The worker on the speaker sounded confused and kept asking if that was all we really wanted, but we just complained about how hot it was. Then they eventually let us through with our drinks free of charge. I then got out of the drive-thru, parked in the first available spot. Then all 3 of us dumped the contents of our cups into the bushes. Next was the bold part of the plan. We entered the McDonald's on foot.
I never thought of that. So they got the waters and they dumped them out and they went inside and used the little drink, like where all the drinks were at.
With our empty cups, walked right up to the soda fountain and started filling up with our choice of soda. We acted confident, like we were paying customers coming
if you no, because you do gotta pay for the
back for refills, but I think we just couldn't hold back the smirks on our faces. The second we finished filling up our cups, a McDonald's worker confronted us, and not just any employee either, but a manager.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
We're just getting refills. What does it look like?
Oh, so you're a bunch of smartasses, eh?
Dude, just leave us alone.
You didn't pay for those drinks. Dump them out immediately.
Or what?
Or I'll call the cops.
Dude, we paid $6-7.
Come on, dude. Give it up. You got us.
When they least expected it, I shoved my 2 idiot friends into the manager and bolted. I left those bozos behind and raced.
Mans, bro. See, this is why you gotta watch who you be around, bro. I mean, because I think he said, well, the other one said he started it. Whoever started it, he pushed you and then ran.
Back to my car, jumping inside before locking the doors behind me. I looked around to make sure I wouldn't run into any cars when I backed out. But then I saw the manager chasing after me. He ran outside, went across the drive-thru.
Bro, you're not Superman, bro. It's a drink, bro. You don't have to start chasing people, man. You see, y'all just be having too much heart for these fast food and jobs, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that, man. Because y'all putting y'all life in jeopardy, bro. You don't know what this dude got. You putting your whole life in jeopardy for a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Lane without
Superman, my man.
even looking, then slammed his fat body against the trunk of my car. There were cars parked on either side of me, and the curb followed right by a drainage ditch ahead of me, leaving me with nowhere to go while that asshole was blocking.
In a way, you ran, and he came out after you and was able to get behind your car before you could get out.
Blocking me in. So I turned my car on and revved the engine. When that didn't get him to move, I threw it in reverse and laid into the horn. I knew he could see the reverse lights and that I had my foot ready to come off the brake any second, but he still wouldn't get out of the way. I didn't know what else to do, so I rolled down my window and stuck my head out to try and talk some sense into him.
Dude, let it go. Do you really want to get run over for $6?
Yeah,
Come here, you little shit!
Suddenly,
A
the
drink is
maniac
$6 at McDonald's.
charged toward my face. I tried to close the window, but I couldn't get it shut in time. He got one
Yeah,
arm
reverse
through and
now.
grabbed my neck, even
Oh,
as the
yeah.
window was jamming into his wrist. He was
Oh,
even
yeah.
trying to break through with his other arm.
You're not going anywhere, bitch!
Jesus Christ, you're crazy!
With no other choice, I floored
Yeah,
him
right.
as the car flew back. I cut the wheel as hard as possible and flung that freak off the door. I looked back in the mirror and watched him flip and tumble across the asphalt,
Damn.
thinking I had to have just broken his neck or something. But then
Damn.
he did the most insane shit ever. He got back up before I could even
Yo, bro, did you not just reverse?
flip and tumble possible and flung that freak off the door. I looked back in the mirror and watched him flip and tumble across the asphalt, thinking I had to have just broken
Bro,
his
this
neck
dude just tried to kill you and you worried about breaking his neck, bro.
or something. But then he did the
Drop
most
off,
insane shit ever. He got back up before I could even comprehend it. He ran in front of me and blocked my car again. This time,
Yo,
he
bro.
stood in front of the hood, his arms out like he thought he could stop 2 tons of metal. Neither of us said anything. We just stared, daring the other to make their next
Man,
move.
bro.
I knew he wasn't going anywhere.
down,
Not
drop
after
that
what
car,
had
man.
just happened. He was banking on me bitching out, but there was no way I was going to do that now.
Yo,
It
bro.
was too late and I panicked. Without warning, I slammed the gas pedal. I plowed straight through him. He rolled over the hood,
Damn.
cracked the windshield, and went flying over the roof of my car. I didn't stop and didn't
Cracked the
think.
windshield?
The coast was finally clear, so I got on the road and I fled. I thought I had pulled it off. I thought I'd gotten away with everything, but the reality slowly set in. I got caught stealing. Then I ran a man over with my car twice. I'd even left my friends behind, and I knew they would sell me out in an instant to save their
Damn,
own asses. Panicking again.
That's why you gotta watch who you be around, bro. Why would you lead them? Because they're obviously gonna snitch on you, bro. I'm pretty sure they seen what happened.
I thought if I ditched my car at some
Or like they'll get asked.
random place I would never normally go to, like the local bowling alley, then hide out at a relative's house. I could wait for the whole thing to blow over. Well, that is not what happened. The police came knocking at the door just a day later, and I decided it was
Damn.
time to stop running. After getting arrested, I'm being tried for felony theft as an adult, which might sound stupid, but it feels weird. Having
You got felony theft for $6, bro.
only been an adult for a few months, and look at that. I already screwed up my life over the stupidest shit imaginable.
$6,
In April
bro.
2016, an 18-year-old man from Arkansas, Cody Morris, was arrested and is facing felony robbery charges following a bold incident at a McDonald's drive-thru, according to police. Morris and 2 friends ordered 3 large cups of water, but filled them with soda instead. When confronted by staff, Morris attempted to flee, striking an employee with his car during the chaotic escape. Police noted that the situation escalated from petty theft to robbery due to Morris's use of force while trying to leave. Authorities later found his vehicle at a nearby bowling alley, where he was arrested and released after posting a $2,500 bond. This case highlights how a minor act of deceit like
200.
swapping water for soda,
Wait.
which can quickly
200. Wait, hold on. Excuse me? 250,000?
where he was arrested and released after posting a $2,500 bond. This
Oh,
case
2,000.
highlights how a minor act of deceit like swapping water for soda, which can quickly escalate and lead to significant legal repercussions.
I don't think that was worth it, bro. But at least somebody died, though. That's nice. I just feel like the next time, bro, that other dude gotta not be Superman, bro. Just let it go. $6. You can still get him, like, the charges, but, like, you don't have to try and risk your life for $6. There's not that. But come on with this in my ear, though.
Years ago,
What the
when the
hell?
Grimace Shake was a big thing,
I never had the Grimace Shake either, bro.
there happened to be a McDonald's down the street from my school, where everyone hangs out after. One day, during the peak of the craze around the Grimace Shake, I went to McDonald's after school. Then, I went home, did my homework, and eventually got ready for bed. But right as I was about to pass out, I got a notification. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person that can't sleep without checking everything on my phone, so I looked to see what it was. It was a random guy that had just added me on Snapchat. I added him back to see where it would lead, and soon enough, he started messaging me. Apparently, this guy I had never met went to my school and had a crush on me, despite the fact I didn't even know he existed.
Damn.
He found my Snapchat through other people so he could shoot a
I ain't gonna lie, Mud. You can't be doing this, bro. I'm gonna keep it so smooth. Like, You just met. Like, you don't even. First of all, you didn't look like you stalking this girl, bro. Because you literally see her at school and you never sent it to her in school. And then you just found a way to get her number and say you have a crush on her. You know what I mean? I thought that's kind of weird, bro. But I feel like even like this seems so AI. Like, hi, dot, 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 her name. I have a crush on you with an apostrophe, bro. Nobody uses apostrophes in 2026. You know what I'm
Shocked.
saying? Like,
Feeling
come on, bro.
curious, I told him to send a picture of his face. I had to admit, he was actually kind of cute. When I
Yo,
asked what classes he was taking to see if we had it, he was actually kind of cute. When I
Josh, she kind of. Is that what he said? Yeah, cute. And then said, yeah. Thanks you too from the one I saw earlier. So what class are you taking? Maybe we have
asked what classes he was taking to see if we had any in common, he gave me his entire schedule, though nothing overlapped.
physics, AP physics, Spanish, 5, third lunch,
We didn't even have the same lunch, so
third lunch.
schedule, though nothing overlapped. We didn't even have the same
Bro, it's
lunch,
2 classes? Dang, none of these overlap with mine. We don't have the same lunch.
so I suggested we meet at McDonald's, but then he left me on read.
Oh, what's that on read? Man, why does shit keep happening? We'll see. Well, since we came to school, what if we meet about McDonald's?
There was no way I was
Okay.
going to double text, so I put my phone down and went to sleep for the
You're
night.
going to
At
bed, buddy.
school, this random guy was on the back of my mind the whole day. I kept checking my phone during class, but it seemed like he had ghosted me.
Damn,
Then,
boy.
a few days later, just before
Bro,
heading to
ghosted?
bed, I got a message on Snapchat. It was that guy again. The text was him apologizing for not replying and suggesting we meet somewhere less crowded than McDonald's. This situation was bizarre, considering he was still a stranger, but I stupidly gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I ain't like that females can't be just hanging out with anybody just out of the blue. Especially somebody you meet online. Like, if you meet somebody in person, I would still say give it a couple, days. FaceTime them at least 1 or 2 times. Call them a couple times, and then you can hang out with them. Maybe if they make like content, look at their videos, stuff like that. Like, don't just be hanging out with anybody, bro. Especially females. Like dudes, I feel like it's a little different because females aren't going to do this type of stuff 9 times out of 10. But at least females, bro, just beware who you hang out with. Low key try and figure out who they hang out with as well, and just make sure that you always have protection. Like you don't have to bring protection. Well, you bring like eye spray, whatever that shit's called, and blade mace, whatever it's called. Bring that, but just make sure you have some type of way to get home, just in case.
Guy then texted his
Always have somebody
alternative
else.
spot
And your house, yeah.
to
See,
McDonald's,
come on, bro.
saying, "My house?" Obviously, I said no to that, which led him to asking if he could come over
Absolutely not. We literally just met. We just started texting. I told you I wanted to meet somewhere cool. That's good. That's a good response. Cool. Come on, it's cool. Okay, fine. If you won't come to my house, then I can come over to yours instead. Yeah, it's over. Blocked. Come on, bro. You see, it's just a survival skills, bro. Like this dude is trying to come over your house. He ghosted you. He randomly texted you. Said he had a crush on you. Y'all talk. You say you look good, whatever. Cool. Then you say let's meet at McDonald's. He don't respond. Then a couple days he responds. He says, "Oh, I think we should go somewhere more quieter. Let's go to my house." Cool. Well, not cool, but why? Like, okay, send it to his house. Then you say absolutely not. And then he says, "Come on, it's cool. We can hang out at my house. If not, your house." Blocked. Simple as
to
that.
my place
There's
instead.
no more for
I
you to
told
say.
him that was going way too fast, and I didn't want him to have my
But that's a good response. Though. I personally would have blocked him. Well, hold on, it's going too fast. I'll tell you I'm not comfortable meeting privately right now, especially not at my place. Why? What's the big deal? I just want to chill and chat. It's not like I'm going to do anything weird. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. Anybody that says it's not like I'm going to do anything weird is definitely going to do something weird. Because nobody normal would say that. Come on, bro. Like
address yet, but
it's
he
obvious,
wouldn't
bro.
budge on McDonald's, so the conversation died for
Let
the
it go.
night. The next day, he texted me as I was once again on the verge of
There's nothing more to text about. There's nothing more to talk to me about.
sleep.
You're
He had a
blocked.
new place for us to meet, which
Let's meet somewhere totally public. So he double texted you. He said, "Let's meet somewhere totally public. There's a park right by the McDonald's on. I don't know what on means. Open spaces, lots of people. Safe enough.
was a park near the
Okay.
McDonald's. It would have seemed like a decent compromise,
Park
but
next to the
I had
McDonald's?
already convinced myself that this guy was either a catfish or had no interest in anything
That's
other
good
than
awareness.
sleeping
Good
with
awareness.
me.
Good awareness. Tell you what, if you come out, I'll give you that new Grimace birthday meal, purple shake and everything, my treat. I like you. I mean, I don't. I mean, I never really see this though. Like often, like a dude likes you. So you're a girl. A dude likes you, right? He wants you to go over his house. You say, okay, we're gonna go to McDonald's instead, and I'll buy you food. You feel me? But you think he's a catfish and he's weird. I personally say, and I always think about this too, bro. Earlier this morning, I feel like when you with a female, or if you're a female, you're a dude, whatever. If you're not dating somebody, do not spend money on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this: if I spend money on a female and we're not dating, she can go talk to anybody she wants because we're not dating. You know what I'm saying? So I then be putting all my money and all my hard money into her, and she's talking to somebody completely different. You know what I'm saying? And she don't owe me loyalty because we're not together. So that's why I feel like if you friends with a female, always make sure that you make that boundary, bro. You feel me? Me personally, I mean, if you want to have other female friends, I feel like that'd be good, especially for me because I get attached easily. I feel like it'd be smart for me to have other female friends that way I don't get attached to her. But it's just not really like I personally feel like there's not really many things you could do with a female that just be friends with them, especially if it's multiple of them, unless you don't see them often. That's the only real way. And then maybe y'all hang out, but do group settings or whatever. But getting back to this though, I just wouldn't pay for nobody if I'm not there. But I have multiple topics. But I'm not.
Stupidly, I gave him a chance.
But okay, so give him a chance. Okay. Not bad.
Free Grimace meals, so stupidly, I gave him a chance. He
Okay.
bribed me with a free Grimace meal, so
Oh,
I
he
agreed.
did that. Oh, that's me. That's on me.
The
That's on me.
next day, I left school, headed towards McDonald's, then walked past
But I
it
was still right by what I
to
said.
the park across the street. There was a small open area around a pond at the entrance, so I stopped and told the guy I was there. He said
Okay.
he had gone down the trail
I'm here by the pond entrance where you already started walking down the trail.
that led into the woods.
Yep. Leading into the woods. Yep. It's over. And he keeps changing, bro. Y'all gotta be aware of this type of stuff, bro. First of all, he wants to hang out with you. He randomly texted you after knowing he goes to the same school as you. Then y'all continue talking. He wants you to go over his house. You say no. Then you say, let's go to McDonald's and he'll buy you food, whatever. Now he's talking about, oh, let's go to the woods. Come on, man. It's too many changes in your story, bro. We're gonna either meet at McDonald's or we're not meeting at all. Simple as that. You feel me? There's no house, there's no trail, no woods, no pool, no ocean, none of that. We either meet at McDonald's or we're not meeting. And I wouldn't even meet at all. Because that's you changing too much.
Asking me to meet him
Changing
there.
too much, bro.
I didn't want to, but
I'm not
at
meeting
the
you by no
time I
woods,
was
bro.
naive and stupid. Plus the sun was getting low, so
And the sun's getting low?
I went before
Yeah,
it got
it's
too
over.
dark. I kept
over.
asking where he was, and he kept saying stuff like, just
And it's like just a little far. Like, how does he know? Wait, hold
too
on.
dark. I kept
Oh, I'm on the trail. I don't see you. How much further? That's what I'm saying. How is he gonna say just a little farther? How does he know? That means he's watching you, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta be aware of this, bro. How does he know how far I am from him if he can't see me? And you don't have his location, none of that. Like, come on, bro. You gotta be
asking where
aware
he
of that, bro.
was, and he kept saying stuff like, just a little
And they responding like with little messages like this, 4-word responses and shit,
farther. Just
with periods, just a bit deeper in. Like, come on, man. Just get him out. Like what does this even mean? Just a deeper in the woods. Yeah, get me out of here, bro. And it's
a
dark
bit
outside.
deeper in. Finally, he told me to stop. I was taken back as the
Told you
guy
to
was
stop.
clearly watching me.
I mean, I could have told you that. Stop there. Yeah, it's over. It's over, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's either one of two things. Because if it's in the woods and there's no like trails, it's not like he could be in a car or anything. Either he's behind a tree, he's on top of a tree, or that's it. Pretty much about it. If you don't see him, first of all, I mean, you should be checking your surroundings. But if you don't see him at all, he's either in a tree or behind a tree, hiding somewhere. That's the only option.
What the? Hey, what are you wearing?
It's so nice to finally meet you in person. I brought these for you.
No thanks. I changed my mind.
Run away, Mark.
You don't want my shake?
No,
We're booking it.
just stay away from me.
Yo, why are you talking? There's nothing to talk about.
Take it! Take it off!
What the fuck you mean take it? What's going on? Oh yeah. Hey, we rebuked that, bro. I don't know what that was. It's all. Yeah, we just gonna.
Of course, it was all a trap. I broke free at the last second. Then I ran out of the forest, not knowing if he would follow me home.
Gotta protect this man, cause I don't know what that was. Feel me? But we love you, Lord. Amen, Lord.
Took shelter inside Mcdonald's and called the cops. They almost didn't believe that there was really a man in a Grimace costume hiding in the woods. But obviously, the big purple piece of shit wasn't hard to find.
Dang.
Turns out he wasn't a student at my school at all. He was the principal. He used his access.
Bro, what? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't really have that many like stories about my principals, cause I ain't gonna cap. Like, a lot of my principals were the same people. You feel me? Cause like when I was younger, I went to a Christian school, and it was a private school. So I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember, cause it was like I think it was K to 12, but I went there to like 3rd grade. I think, yeah. So from kindergarten to 3rd grade, I went there, and then 3rd grade I went to a different school, and this is all New Jersey. I didn't come to where I live now until my freshman year, but yeah. So I just feel like, bro, you never know, bro, especially with principals, because it's like they have the most power, like in the school. So it's like they can do anything they want, bro. Well, not anything they want, but they have access to a lot of things. Like they have access to your house, your middle name, your phone number, your dad number, your sister number, all them. So it's like you just never know, man. That's why I feel like if they, that's why you gotta FaceTime. I ain't gonna lie, always, if I ever meet a girl online, which I'm not doing no more, but if I ever do, they have to FaceTime me at least a couple times, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because it's like, you just never know. If you don't FaceTime, you never know. If you call, because even my overthinking, like, I'll be thinking, like, what if they have, like, somebody else get on the phone, whatever. But that's why I say do FaceTime. But if you call, like, regular phone call, you never know if it's, like, them or not, bro. So that's why I say, like, you really got to watch your principal. You really just can't trust anybody, bro, especially in the school system. Just really in general. It doesn't really have nothing to do with the school system. It's just in general. That's why I just try not to be too close to too many people in school, especially like me. I was close with a couple teachers, but all the teachers I was close with were female teachers. I wasn't close with any male teachers. But I don't really be feeling like there'd be weird female teachers. I feel like the weird female teachers are like the younger grades, in my opinion. But the weird male teachers are definitely the ones that are like high school and up. That's why I never really had. But my principal was a girl though, so it was different. Like when I was in high school. But y'all just gotta do background checks and shit, bro. Cause I just feel like you shouldn't be no reason why y'all have creeps around schools and stuff like that, bro.
To information on all the
But like I told you, bro, every place I feel like has a creep somewhere, bro. Y'all just either don't know them yet or they just didn't come yet. You know what I'm saying? Or they already got fired, whatever. But there's always going to be at least one, like, weird person at every job, bro. Just how the world is, man.
students to trick me with the photos of an innocent student in my grade.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, too, because they have access to everybody's number, everybody's house, so they could easily...
Following his arrest, the principal was fired and replaced, but nothing at this school will ever be the same again.
Young, I wouldn't go to that school no more, and I would have sued the school.
I will never be the same.
Hey, first, whoever this was, though, not him, but the girl.
Former middle school principal Daniel Erickson pleaded guilty to luring a student.
The crime stems from an investigation into which Erickson engaged in very explicit conversations with a younger female on Snapchat. The incident occurred between June 28th and July 7th, 2023. Erickson was arrested when he agreed to meet the student at a remote location to do stuff with her. Police say that Erickson brought a grimace shake and chicken nuggets from McDonald's, as well as protection with him. Deputies that arrested him. Prior to his arrest, it was alleged that Erickson had made multiple attempts to meet the female. He even tried to meet her at home, but the female would not come out and meet him. He posed as a young adult on Snapchat and used his position as the middle school principal and used database information from the district to convince her who he was, police say. Erickson has since resigned and was sentenced accordingly.
He was resigned. Whoa, hold on, man. Whoa. Don't that mean he was like he came back? Hold on, man. Oh, wait. Oh, leave. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought that meant resigned. At least it resigned. Oh, hey. Person, the girl, the principal, or not the principal, the lady that died, and the other guy didn't die, but hope he's doing good too. But love y'all, man. More videos today, or I think there's no more videos today. We got more videos tomorrow. Y'all keep grinding, stay focused, and I love y'all, man. See y'all tomorrow.